Hello, and let's talk about everything you need to know about traits in Ark Survival Ascended. First off, you're going to want to get a gene scanner and also gene storage. Both of these are unlocked with bobs, so you will need that to manipulate traits. The only purpose of the gene storage is to store traits that you have taken off of dinos. The gene scanner, which you use to remove traits off of dinos, can only hold 10. Which is why the gene storage is important. The gene scanner, however, does a few different things. First, it can move traits between dinos and your gene scanner. Off of an adult dino, you can only take a trait off, and this is permanent, and you cannot put the trait back on. But as long as the dino is not an adult, you can freely move traits around. So as long as they're baby, juvenile, adolescent, just not an adult. You can also, with the gene scanner out while looking at a dino, hold H to get more information about the trait. Every wild dino will have a trait, and you can use the gene scanner to look at the traits on wild dinos. From there, you can tame the wild dino, and then use the gene scanner to extract the trait off of the dino. This is the only way to get traits. Bred dinos will not have traits, so to get new traits to put on your babies, you need to do a lot of taming of wild dinos. Another thing is that traits are specific to the dino. If you'll notice, that trait that we got off that raptor earlier is a raptor trait. Same would be for a bronto, or a Rex, or anything has their own traits, and that can only go on a dino of the same dino that you got that trait from. However, dino variants share traits. Here I have a regular raptor, an aberrant raptor, and a tech raptor, and I'm able to take the trait off of all three and put all three of the traits onto my baby raptor. This is also the case with wyverns. Wyverns just have wyvern traits. So I'm able to take this fire wyvern trait and put it on the poison wyvern. And I'm able to take the poison wyvern trait and put it on the fire wyvern. Also, because you can't tame wyverns, the way you get traits for them is just by hatching eggs that you get from going through the wyvern trench from wild wyvern. They will be born with a trait. When putting traits on the dino, any dino can have up to 5 traits. Some traits can sack, some can't. Here I have 2 kingslaying, but if I try and put another vampiric on, it says I can't. Typically for bosses, I like to run one guy having 1 distracting, 1 vampiric, 2 kingslaying, and 3 tenacious. Distracting is a very nice buff. It makes it so that when it deals damage to the boss, then the boss will do less damage to everyone else. And on the rest of the guys, I would just remove the distracting and add in a kingslaying. So it would be 3 kingslaying, 1 vampiric, and 1 tenacious. But finding those exact traits for all of your boss tames is pretty hard. So I'll also use giant slaying, angry, and sometimes even fatty if I have a high food stat. I'll put in the description a list of all the traits in the game and what they do. Just remember, you can take traits off of adults at any point. So if you have an old boss fighter, here I have mine with 44 melee, but my new line has 59. I can take all the traits off my old boss fighter and put them onto my new boss fighter. So the traits are never wasted. I'll also take a moment to mention trait levels. There's level 1, 2, and 3. 3 is the best, 1 is the worst. And the higher the level, the better the buff. And finally, if one of your guys die, you can reincarnate them using the Oasis ore, and they will keep all of their traits. I do hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But for now, I will out.